Hello guys, Zanitor here, and welcome back to Skylines Industries, which I apologize that it's been a couple of days. As I said in the last one, I had to start playing Red Dead Redemption 2, and I know I say I had. It's been a pleasure, but at the same time, it is my job, and I've actually had to play it, so it's been taking up a lot of my time. So yeah, that's pretty much where I've been. That, and I had my anniversary with my wife. It was their 2-year anniversary on Halloween, so we went and celebrated that. Went to the central time zone for the first time. I live in the eastern time zone, so that was interesting. And a bunch of other stuff, but I'll talk about that in a bit. But yeah, welcome back. Last time, I think we just fixed some highways. We did like this ordeal. I think we started putting in this area. Had a bit of a downtown expansion. We added in like the little cargo area, which, wow, it's getting pretty busy. Are they all trying to go that way or go straight? They're all trying to go that way. Okay, we can do some stuff to solve that. But yeah, so we did all that, and this time, I don't know what we will do just yet, but that is what we have to find out. I mean, everyone's just going to the end of this anyway, so might as well just do that. Might help a little bit, who knows. We'll see what it does. But I hope you guys have been well. Like I said, I've been well, been celebrating, and a few other things. And just playing a lot of Red Dead Redemption 2, which is a fantastic game. I highly suggest you, if you're on the fence about it, I suggest getting it. It is pricey, but worth it. I just realized I could kind of fix this a little bit more. Maybe make it a bit more roundabout-like to a degree. That's the plus of having the move tool again. But yeah, it's sort of preventing me of being able to record and do as much as I'd like. But now I'm back, obviously, and everything's all fine and dandy. I'm happy to be back. I say that, but then I'm leaving again in the morning. I'm going to vote, which tomorrow or today, when you'll be watching this, is voting day for a lot of places. And if you haven't already, you should. And if you're not registered to vote, you also should, for next time at least. But I'm going to be doing that and then heading off to my hometown for a night, because I haven't seen my parents in a little bit. And then right back to coming back in again. So it's like 2.5-hour drive and then right back to being here again. So yeah, it's a lot of, I guess, just keeping myself busy right now, which I'm okay with. And then we're moving in like 2 or 3 days. Well, not 2 or 3 days, two or 3 weeks. I think it's 2 weeks now. And it's kind of crazy because where we're moving in 2 weeks, that also means that I'm going to have gigabit internet in 2 weeks, which I'm really, really excited about. I think it's going to be really sweet, and it should be a lot of fun to have because, I mean, well, no one's going to complain about gigabit internet. Gigabit internet is what I'm trying to say, apparently. But I'm really excited for it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to be awesome to have in general. I never anticipated having that fast of internet, so it's going to be really fun. This is nice and busy, isn't it? I don't know how to really solve this because I think that's just how it is, unfortunately. And everyone getting over is just getting over for that anyway, so I think this is just the unfortunate thing in this. I wish they couldn't park there. It's a bit awkward. I like them just cutting the line. It's beautiful. It's almost backing up all the way again, which, I mean, I could probably... I don't know if this really held, but I'll do it nonetheless. Maybe that'll do something. I mean, they're all going to the same place yet again. I don't know how to make that even better. I don't know if having another cargo terminal would be ideal, but I don't know. Seems to be going okay enough, so. Alright, so we have a bit of demand for residential, and I think, yeah, I think we can just play it out here pretty easily. So we'll go ahead and just come in with this, and yeah, I'll do it like that, I guess. So we can do that. Have residential on down to there, and then I guess offices is, yeah, I mean, we have the demand, so might as well Might as well go the full way. Not gonna hurt anything, he says, before it hurts everything. No, it's fine, I think. So that's going okay. I'm just looking where to put a school here. So we're obviously going to need one over here, which I think I'm going to use this newer looking one, just because it feels more fitting. Same with this. I'll place it there. And then well, I don't really need that yet. Although, it could be kind of nice to have just right here. Kind of at the forefront of that. And then that's kind of a cool little spot for it. And to have some things surrounding it, we'll think of something. I'm trying to think of a good way to get down there. So there we go. We have a floating cafe, nuclear power plant, cargo hub, and ocean thermal energy conversion plant. We are a colossal city of 36,000 people. And we've unlocked a new little square kilometer thing. So let's see. Do we have airports yet? No, we have blimps. Okay. I mean, this might not be such a bad idea. Start having that where it's connected. We're going to have some abilities there. We could put in one of these areas. Oh, I keep scratching my hand. So I also got a tattoo over the weekend, or over the last week, which I've not had one until now. And it's probably the most like hilarious one. And the first one I got is a hand tattoo, which sounds a lot worse than it is. But it's a wedding ring, because I have a problem with wedding rings where my hands swell and then they get stuck on my hands like quite badly. So the best way to combat that is to have one tattooed on, and then you don't have to worry about it at all. You know, I have quite, not conservative, because my parents are not conservative really in any way. I guess Christian would be the way to say it, even though they're like very lenient, if that makes sense. Like they know I drink, they know that I'm all for legalization of marijuana. I don't smoke marijuana, but I'm all for the legalization of it, and they're even for it and everything. So they're like very liberal in that way, I guess. But they've never wanted me to have tattoos. That was the one thing, I think, more for job than actual like caring about having them. But now that I have one, they were actually really happy about it and thought it was really cool. My dad was talking about how he thought about getting a tattoo on his hand for a wedding ring. I was just like, who are you people? It's a really weird thing when you grow up and then like your parents stop. I mean, they're still your parents, but they stop becoming like these strict authoritative figures to a degree and suddenly become people that you relate with. It's really nice though. They sort of become your friend when you get older. I know like my younger audience may think that's silly, and I thought that was silly when I thought it before. And I thought people saying that I used to think it is also silly, but it really did become that way. I know it's not that way for everyone. I mean, I definitely know a lot of people that don't get along with their parents, but I've been really lucky with that so far, luckily. And that's why I'm excited to see them tomorrow. And be the last time seeing them until Thanksgiving, which is a whole 2 weeks. Even though everything switched over to Christmas within like 10 minutes here. they let no time for Thanksgiving. It was straight into Christmas time here. I'm sure it's the same for anyone else living in the US here. Probably experienced the same thing. I'm okay with it. I like Christmas time and everything, so it should be nice. So what can I can put that in there. I could put maybe this in here. I won't do it so close so I can actually maybe put something there in the future. Same with there. I know that's the office side now that I think about it too, so let me kind of just do the same here. I'll do something like that. We'll just pop that in there as well, because what harm can it do? A lot, you say. That's fine. Let's see. Just kind of looking around a little bit, seeing if there's anything fun I could add in. Not really. I mean, I think one thing that we probably are too small for, but it wouldn't hurt to get set up, I guess, and maybe it'll help promote growth, is a metro system. I mean, it's definitely something we don't have, of course. And maybe it could help with some of the traffic stuff we do have going on. And obviously we can put it on, like, this side to avoid any noise issues. Or we can put it here, but I don't really want them crossing the road, I'll be honest. So I'm thinking maybe like this, and then like this. And then we could come somewhere over here, and make a spot for it. I'm trying to think of the busy spots over here. I mean, I guess if any. Right there is not so bad. And then we definitely would have one down here. Which side is the housing? That side, okay. So we'll put it on this side. So we can put it... you know what, I might annoy a few people and have it on that bit. Just to have it on the main road. And then... I won't worry about making these all straight and nice. I will do a little curve here just for making me feel a little bit better about it. And then from here, oh, we're gonna have a little bit of a issue. So the space is just all preoccupied. Really? I'll go back one and then just dig deeper, I guess. I just go all the way through like that? No. It's always a problem with this. Never likes these big water bits like this. I might have to... Oh. Okay, so... it's going to be kind of annoying. Doesn't this just look so fun? I hate this. I don't know if it's gonna let me go under, to be honest. Oh my god, it worked well for now. Oh, I'll make this work. Oh. Okay, that's like the worst thing in the world, but it's done. I don't know another way to go around that. If you do, please let me know, because, wow. I wish it would have just let me, you know, do that. But no, not at all. So I'm going to have one that literally just goes from here to here. And then we'll have a line that goes from, which, let me do this before I forget as well. Let me name this, main, well, big, or I'll call it roundabout downtown line. So that'll be an easy way to remember which one it is. Also, we'll make it a color of pink. Then we can have another one that goes to here. And we'll go back as well. And then that can be just the river line. And we'll do blue for the old river. And we'll rename it and actually make it work. There we go. And then from here to here and back and back. And then that one will be the city line. I think that's pretty easy. And we'll keep that green, because we didn't keep it green on the other ones. There we go. Awesome. Jesus, my finger's itchy. I've never had to, like I said, not had the tattoos before, so the itchiness I'm not used to. It's not been bad until literally I started recording. Obviously not going to scratch it, so we're good. But if you want to see it, it's on my Twitter. I think I retweeted it on my wife's page. So it should be on there somewhere. I'm not going to put it up on here just because I'm too lazy. But it's just a black band. Very simple. But yeah, it's been nice. It's been nice being able to wear my ring without wearing my ring. I do quite enjoy that. It's kind of a shame, isn't it, that I had to do that. But I guess it is what it is. Like, I'll probably unlock the 81 tiles at some point and go off that. We actually have a new one we can buy, I guess. Can I buy one or two? I don't know. I can buy one. Okay. So, a bit more area there. There's a train track in the way, so it's... Well, I was going to say we probably won't let the city expand that way, but, you know, we could. It's not going to hurt anything, I don't think, too much, but just got to wait for some trains here and there. A lot of trains, actually, jeez. And that's fine. How's this doing? Oh, okay, that's getting a little bit better, to a degree. It's not great, but it is better. The post ones are coming back here. Oh, so interesting. Oh, so exports mail. Interesting. Okay, cool. Cool. How's this doing? Where's the thing for this? Okay, so it's a 5-star one. I didn't realize. Well, maybe I did, but I just don't remember. Yeah, I mean, I guess I might as well just do all those things. There's nothing really holding me back from that. And I like that I called this the big downtown, but it's still very tiny. I guess that means that I probably should do a bit of expansion, doesn't it? Because, you know, I could kind of keep up the trend of what it is right now. Yeah, I do worry a little bit about the traffic, I guess, but maybe it'd be alright. Maybe one thing I could do... Oops. Maybe I could come off of here. Like here. And I guess, really, I could go under over that, couldn't I? I really don't have to make that a crossing. There we go. That's probably a little bit better. Is they have enough room? I think just barely for them to not die. And then connect that back up, and then we'll have we'll figure out something here for these guys. There's the road. Couldn't find it there for some reason. Even though it's right, literally where I was clicking. Maybe... don't really want to do that, do I? Well, they could go across that. It's not going to kill them, is it? Like that. There we go. So that'd work pretty well. And then I'm thinking we could maybe go with another roundabout. Going to go roundabout crazy, apparently. And then we'll go ahead and upgrade these. We might make this one... We'll do bike friendly for this one. Why not? And then we'll come in with this. And just kind of copy what we did before, I guess. How much did I do before? Can't remember. So it was about like 3.5. Is that what I was doing? Oh no, it was 4. Okay, I was gonna say that seemed odd. Maybe the 3.5 was just because of some other reason, God knows. That's fine, because I can sort that out. There we go. And then let's come... Let's go here, and let me upgrade these. This is literally just me testing random weird things like that. That means they can't park there too, which is kind of nice. And then saying that, let me do that so they can't park on that bit. I don't like when they park on those, it bothers me. And then I guess we could come out that way more, like so. And then maybe I don't know how this one's gonna work, but I'm curious to see what it looks like in the end. So I think it's starting to storm outside in real life. Sounds a bit crazy out. And then maybe... There we go. And that looks pretty good. We could even do this, actually. Well, that's kind of fun. And I guess we could even continue that, but I kind of like it like that for now, maybe. But I guess the more we do, the better, because the more people we can fit in. Oh, that's fun. I can just go down to here and fix that. Oh, wants to click onto all the wrong things, so I'll just do it that way. There we go. I'll spin some hills. Oh yeah, it's quite slopey. I didn't realize. Oh, the entire thing is. Wow. I really didn't see that before. Alright, so that's a way into there pretty easy. I'm pretty okay with that, honestly. And then we'll buy this when we can next time, which I think we should unlock soon. Yeah. Yes. Oh, wow. So yeah, we'll unlock quite a bit soon when we hit 65,000. Which hopefully won't take us too long with sort of the way we're doing stuff. And we'll be able to build off these here, which, as you can tell, I'm just going to continue to keep doing, because why not? I'm pretty happy with this. That'll do. Then we'll just keep going straight. I don't know. I quite like this method of things, and that'll be for when we, I guess, can expand out that way. And then we will come off of, I guess, the third one in again. And then out 4. We'll do that again. I'll just build out to there. Go. Hopefully this isn't too boring, me just building this way, but it is kind of fun to try it in a new like style, just to see how the city performs in this way, because obviously it is new to me, at least. Like I said, I did find it through a YouTuber. I'm not going to connect there for obvious reasons. And by that I mean because of the... I don't want to have an intersection too close to either of those bits, really. This is kind of more central, and I'm okay with that. And I realize that's not symmetrical, but it's kind of the best I can do with the given space. So... okay, that still works. Doesn't have to be like a lot of room between them. But yeah, this might be a good way to keep our population growing and be able to just lay down more and more area. And I'm curious to see how the traffic will uphold in all this. Because it's kind of a funky road. Speaking's hard. So I'd be curious to see how it actually does. It's kind of hard to tell, honestly. I think this bit will get a whole lot busier, and I'll probably have to build a new road system in to connect to here or something. But that'll be something to find out soon. Just gonna keep building like so. Just kind of felt like building that way a little bit. Again. Make it a bit more interesting, maybe. There we go. It's definitely interesting in an odd way, but it's something. So it's like not connected at all, but sort of together, which is kind of weird. Don't know if that's good or bad, but I guess the only one way to find out, isn't there? So yeah, water availability is pretty low, which is fine because we can kind of beef that up. Since we're going to have so many, I'll go ahead and just install a lot. And we'll give it its own power system because it's quite good out here. And then for sewage ability, or sewage treatment, rather. We'll put a good few of those down too. There we go, and this should go online. Yes, okay, perfect. Now, that's all looking pretty good. I like how these lights come on even though there's no power here technically. Oh, that's cool. So yeah, that is a concern. Power, of course. I think we can easily sort that out though by, you know, we'll start slow again. Like I said before, you know, to kind of build in smoothly. One thing I'm going to do, just because this is close to this and this, I'm going to build that all as industry. So then we can build, not that, because it's a loud road. We can build this, and then build this all as residential. And I'm hoping that'll be okay. I won't cut anything out. Obviously, we're going to need a new hospital over here too, so we'll have to add that in. We'll have to add in the schools, which again, that might not be a bad way to start getting some stuff connected, like so. Oh yeah, water. Okay, let me just pause it while I do that, because that'll take me a good little bit. Back a little bit, not too long actually. I forgot I'm not having to do the entire thing this time. It was a bit more of an undertaking than the last one that we, the last expansion we did over here, because it was doing like 3 or 4 squares, I think. But I want to thank you guys for, you know, all the support on this series. I've actually started a new channel just for City Skylines called Cities and Coffee. I've only started uploading like the last, you know, few bits of the other series on here, or on there rather, and these will eventually go up on there too. I think I'm going to eventually make the transition to having a full only City Skylines channel, because it's a game that I really enjoy and want to play, but I think it starts to burn out on people here, and I think more people want different sort of games here sometimes. So I think that's going to be my way of being able to play those games, or be able to play a lot of this game without annihilating other people or alienating other people that like, you know, Fortnite or all those other games as well. So I think that's going to be something that happens. So if you want to go ahead and take part in that, that's on over there. There's a link in the description, maybe, if I remember. And if not, it'll be announced soon enough. And I think it'll be good for pretty much everything. So I'm hoping it'll go well. Also, we are getting a lot of riders, which is really good for the metro system. And we are getting a lot of traffic here. I'm not sure where they're all going. Yeah, post-storing facility, of course. Incineration plant. Keep clicking on everyone. Driving home. Wow, okay. Driving through there to get that way? That's odd. I guess because that's like the quickest way out, technically. I bet I could do a little system here. To get people on the highway. Like this. There we go. Maybe just a quick way to get some people out of here. And not having to clog up the road so much. Maybe that'll be something that's good, because I think that's what some people are doing. Perhaps. So that's sort of what everyone is doing here. Seems to be. Wow, there's a lot of pedestrians crossing, which I did have a cool way to fix those before, but obviously not really messed with that in quite some time. But yeah, it seems to be people mostly leaving. Okay, that's being used already. Okay, so I think it's already helping, which is great. What I was going to do is, if I had to, there was a pedestrian system where I used to just build like a floating one around here, and then, you know, it flowing down, and people would take that instead of the road typically. But looks like we're okay, luckily. Speaking of walkways, I've not done any of them. I could very easily come in here and do that. Like off of like here or something. And then that's like a nice easy way for people to get over there. And back and forth and all of that. And maybe even, I don't know if the other things are used for bikes as well, but I like to pretend that they're nice to be separate. But there we go. Maybe that'll help a little bit of intermingling. So how'll that help? That seems to help a lot. I think that's cut down on the traffic a lot there. Luckily, I think when you play the game enough, or just maybe even for 5 minutes, and have a basic grasp on things that I typically don't, you can kind of figure out what people need and be like, oh, they just need to be able to move over this way, or, you know, move over that way or something. They just need to be able to, you know, get out this spot. You can kind of see where they're going, and it makes life easier. Definitely comes with playing a lot of the game. But I feel like I've finally gotten to that point where that's like fairly easy. I don't feel like I used to be like that, so it's kind of nice to be at that point now. So there we go. Just kind of giving that for a bit more leverage there. Yeah, we need some of these services too, of course. So we got that. Police we will need as well. There we go. We'll need multiples, of course, in this entire time. I just realized we could stick in a little prison there, actually. And make them get caught up by all the trains that seem to come every 2.5 seconds, it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 6, 7, 8. Oh, okay, so not that many trains, I guess. It felt like a lot more for some reason. So maybe they're not being stopped too often. And it's not for too long, at least. I mean, there's definitely a few. I could always put the train underground if I really wanted to, but I kind of like the aesthetic of there being a bit of, you know, something to block them. I think it's more fun. More realistic in a way. Well, no, it is just more realistic. To some cities, I guess. Some cities would probably have it blocked, but you know, it is what it is. I love that sharp, awkward turn they have to do. Oh, sorry. Just mess with stuff. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Might not look so janky this time. Go away. All these tips. Oh, did they just stay up? Oh, I guess so. That looked a lot better. Okay, that makes me happier to see. So yeah, we're kind of just letting the expansion do its thing now. We have the ability here to go ahead and add in a bit of residential, and then we could maybe put in some shoppage here, and this can go ahead and turn that into that, and might as well put it on down that way. I don't think it'll hurt. So there we go. And another thing we could do is we can go ahead and give this a metro area. So all the, you know, office is here, so I feel like that's a pretty safe spot to put everything. And we'll come in here and sort of just do that. And then we'll connect these up and back. And the reason I do it like this is like in little, like point A to point B. I think it kind of helps big city quick stop. That's what we'll call it. But I think it kind of helps just get quick transfers and makes everything all nice and fancy that way. I don't know if it's true, but it feels right. It feels like it works. Feels like it goes better than my normal sort of systems that I've done before. Oh yeah, we got a little disconnect here, don't we? Anything that I could add in maybe here that could be useful. I guess parks never hurt. We could put in maybe one of these somewhere. Maybe like Meteorite Park. And then we could come in here with this, and then, you know, everyone wants a dog park. And that, I think, should connect. Perfect. So that's pretty good. Feeling pretty happy about that. I know we've not done a lot of industry. Not really had, I think, too huge of need for changing anything just yet. If anything, all I'm going to do next is probably just keep expanding and adding more on. I might need another cargo terminal, I feel like having maybe another one of those maybe over here might help a little bit. Maybe that's what this bit could be, or maybe even this, I don't know. But definitely feel like I need something else, because I feel like we're getting pretty busy here. But yeah, we're not doing too shabby, I don't think. I'm feeling pretty happy about it. But I'm going to end that there. It's time for me to go play some Red Dead Redemption for the night and record that for a thing. But I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will talk to you guys. Oh boy. I'll fix this traffic next time. Oh, I thought it was going to be a problem. That's fine. I'll probably connect up somewhere to here somehow. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll talk to you guys next time, and goodbye.